You know what? Stacy, hit me up, bro. I got you.
What?
Don't even trip. Come to a real nigga.
Don't worry.
I'm gonna let you know. She was good looking, but I mean, it was just not there. For me, I don't know about y'all, but
Papi, the googly eyes were googling.
no. The way that she was acting was there, but I'm saying in my
were more-
mindset, like my type is not there.
Oh, okay. You know,
Oh, so you don't have games where you go for the easy 40 points. You like to get the good 25 because that's what you're good at.
I mean, if it comes down to shit,
Nah, bro, you got to score the 40 sometimes, even if it's against a bad defense.
nah. See, the thing is if I go for the 40, then that's what fucks me up in the long run.
I'm here. Nah, I'm here. I'm here, my nigga. I'm here. You feel me? I'm here. He don't know my fault. He don't know what's going on. He don't know what's going on.
bro. I'm gonna keep it a buck. You need that 40, so when it's tough, you get that 25.
Come on, bro. You're bugging
You
out.
need the easy
gotta-
ones to work on the tough ones.
You gotta get the PPG up for the good game, bro. When it's time to play the Celtics, you put the game in.
This is why I'm the youngest.
Come on, bro. You know what? We moving on. I ain't even. We moving on. Hey, listen. All right, gang. Mic check. 1 2 1 2. Let me get y'all niggas ready. Welcome back to episode 83 of the BES podcast. Nah, see, that didn't sound right. Let me go back. You know what I'm saying?
Run it back.
Nah. It's not even a run back. Let me let y'all know what's really going on.
I'd be like Drake. I'd be like, drink a little more so it sound better.
Everybody, welcome to episode 83 of the Savages in the Box, formerly known as the BES podcast, the best sports podcast
In the world.
Yes, and you heard it. Exactly what you heard is exactly what we mean. New pod, who dis? Okay, there's gonna be a few additions to the pod, so we are no longer the Big E Smalls podcast. It's like the Big E Smalls podcast. So we don't have an extra B to add to the title. We are going to change the title to a title that we technically already had in the cut, and we went with Big E Smalls. But that being said, gang, let me get some of the media followings and the intros out the way because I got to introduce the guys.
Yeah.
That being said, listen, YouTubers watching on YouTube, make sure you guys subscribe. Okay? We got the 150. Let's go.
Thank you.
Let's go tackle the 200.
At yourself.
Go over there. It takes 2 seconds of your day. I promise you. It takes, bro, you shit longer than 2 seconds. Just hit the subscribe button. Let's get to 200 by the end of the year. And make sure you guys like the video if you enjoy the video. My listeners out in Apple Podcasts, Spotify Podcasts, go over there. Check us out. Give us 5 stars. Make sure you guys are following as well. And hit us with the $3 per month. We will truly appreciate it. Our Patreoners. I don't even, what Patreons, right? Is that what they're called? The Patreons. Our Patreons. If you have been on Patreon, we have a uncut version of the main pod as well as an extra video. So if you want to be one of the upper echelon, go over there and give us a smooth $4.99, and I promise you, you will not be disappointed. Let me get to the gang. To the far right of me. Y'all already know who it is. Y'all know who it is. It is the one and only. The best first baseman in Hudson County / North New Jersey. I said Hudson County. Hudson County. Okay? 2 times. No. You're defending men's softball champion. You're 2-time fantasy football champion.
Yeah.
He is continuing, but like I said, there's an asterisk now, rising up in the ranks of hookah mastery. Okay? And let me tell you, in the streets, my boy has been murdering. Not that ass, but that ass. Okay? Because in the streets, they call him Big Gully, Big Silly.
Nah.
Yeah. No? Everybody, round of applause for my boy Eli, a.k.a. Mark Teixeira.
Yeah.
What's up, baby? How we feeling?
Awesome, dude. I feel great.
It feel good.
Great.
I like that. All right? Now to the short right of me. New edition. Not talking about the men's group. Okay? He used to be Poppy Q50. Now he's Poppy F10. Okay? Yo, hide the wives and the girlfriends. He's coming after them. Okay? He's slaying and praying and playing. Okay? You already know who it is. It's not Jeff. My name is Jeff. is Jed.
Jed.
Those that don't know him, it's Papi Jed. Let's give a round of applause for Jeffro.
Yeah.
What's good, baby? How we doing? I'll work on your intro. Don't even trip, but that's what we're working with today.
No, it's enough. It's enough, bro. I
That-
mean, we don't need the
With-
con calma.
Oh,
My fault, Daddy
add some
Yankee.
Spanish in here. Let's go.
My fault, Daddy Yankee. And y'all already know who it is. It's your favorite dad, Nefty, the man that makes fat look sexy. October's very own. Just kidding. New Jersey's very own Derek Rose, Dewan Blair Part 2. Come on.
Period.
Padriano Rivera.
Nah.
Padriano Rivera.
That's too much.
I'm Master Pod. I can't get Podfather. Joe Budden got that. Shout out to Joe Budden and the Joe Budden podcast. But I'll take Padriano Rivera. Before we get to the obvious, well, first and foremost, I'm glad that you guys are here, happy and healthy. The Triple H. You're going to learn very well that we subscribe to the Triple H here. Not a podcast, just here, happy and healthy.
Yeah.
How is everybody doing? How was everybody's week?
Go ahead, Jed. You knew. Let's hear it.
I mean, a week is good. I mean,
Life is good.
life is good. Sensational.
Sensational. No, not sensational.
You know, I just hit myself in the gym every day. To be honest,
Like that.
I hit the gym with Eli the one day. I did legs that day in the morning, and then did upper body in the afternoon.
Mm.
It was kind of like weird to me, but I mean, hey, I ran it.
You-
Pause. But
You
yeah,
what?
I ran it.
You ran it.
Yeah,
Ran.
Who lifted more?
I did.
Bro, military dude.
It's a different type of strength.
Bro, it was really the speed in which we were working.
I was telling
Brother.
him, I don't know if he remembers, but he was saying that he was hurting, and I was like, bro, it's not because you're hurting, it's because your mind is telling you that you're hurting. You gotta think of it that you're not hurting yourself. That's what makes you like keep going.
He tried to hit me with some bullshit, telling me I was mentally not strong.
Yo, Eli, I'm gonna fuck you up, bro. Yo, you're gonna tell me you're gonna let this guy get off that army shit on you, my boy?
Bro, I was like, all right, I'm weak.
I'm weak.
It's criminal, first of all.
My boy said, I'm blue. Or her.
Bro, I'm more of like strength. You know, I'm picking up big stuff, putting it down. He was on some. I'm picking stuff, putting it down, but I'm doing it fast and quick.
We know you can put it
More
down.
of a-
Trust me. She can
more
put it
of a-
down.
That's a fact.
You know,
first of all.
slow and steady type of guy.
Nah,
He was more of a ground and pound.
Now listen.
I was
Okay.
pumping.
First of all, that's
No thrust.
yeah. No, you're not wrong though. That's the thing because I worked out with Jeff once. The second time I worked out on my own. With Jeff once, and I was kind of like, hey, yo, bro, like, what are we racing against? You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, we were done with 3 workouts in 15 minutes, and I'm like, dog.
It's a thing. Like, I'm the type of person. Maybe I don't know. I just like to get shit done easy and get it over with.
Yeah.
Army.
Nah,
niggas.
he was moving. I'm over here.
Yeah, you gotta
Slow,
move with the
steady,
sense
I'm
of
trying to
urgency.
feel-
That's what I'm saying,
Trying to
bro.
feel every
It's all
muscle.
about the. You know,
Nah.
you gotta hold.
By the time I did one, he was done. I said, bro, I was trying to catch my breath. I'm like, I gotta go again.
The thing is, now I'm not saying you do or don't, right? But I'm an advocate of good form because I feel like good form is when you get the most amount of gains. And to get good form, you gotta, right? Release, right? This thing over here, like, and I'm like, yo, bro, like,
That's the thing, though. Like, I've been doing this for so long, I already know the form.
so we not been doing it for so long.
I
We
didn't
older
say
than
you didn't.
Nah,
First of all,
he's just strong as hell.
yeah, bro.
It's also a different type of conditioning. Like moving heavy weight and being able to do it like at a certain speed continuously
Yeah.
is a different type of strength. Because obviously your muscles are trained. All right, I'm gonna wait the normal 1 to 2 minutes. Nah, 30 seconds.
He said,
And at every 30 seconds, I'm like, yo, I can't continue to do this at this weight.
he's nuts, dude. I don't know.
Because I was gradually going up. And that was the crazy part. Like
You might-
I was going up at a 30-second stoppage, and I'm
Yeah.
like, brother,
Yo, you might need a superset your shit because you're on a different level. Bro.
Yeah.
You're on a different level. on
for
super
sure.
I'm just,
Speaking of Jeff's past, Mickey D's have Mickey D's has taken. I don't know if you guys heard. I really want to talk about this because I know this makes all of us mad, and it's fine. It's finally over. It is finally over. Mickey D's has taken off their McFlurry claim out of the contract, and what that is, they can no longer be exclusively one party to fix the McFlurry machine.
I'm going at midnight.
Yes. So now
Thank
Mickey D's can finally have across the country can have McFlurries ready for us. They have their own people that can fix it. They can search a third party or whatever. They can go and outsource someone to fix the McFlurries. It's no longer it's no longer a damn. We can't get it fixed because of XYZ. No, it's gonna get done, gang. We are
Thank
gonna get the
goodness.
McFlurries. I'm gonna be first in line. Yo, let me get an M&M McFlurry and make it pronto. I know it's fixed back there.
Yeah,
I know it's fixed.
I know it's fixed
That
back there,
sounds-
brother.
That sounds delicious, but I'd be the type of person to get the M&M.
Yo, let me
plus
tell
the
you something
Oreo.
right here, bro. Don't ever tell me something sounds delicious.
I'll talk about. First of all, I'll talk about the McFlurry.
No, I
like,
know what we talking about, but the way you said it to me in that tone, brother, nah, my booty hole was tingling a little bit.
sensational.
Since
Nah.
Nah,
Yeah.
but like
Cut
when
it out.
a McFlurry for me, like I get M&Ms with the Oreo. Like I get the
you're
mixture.
doubling down.
Yeah, brother.
Yo, you a sweet ass nigga, huh?
I mean, I got a sweet tooth, but then that's it.
Ain't nothing sweet about you. She know you sweet too, bro. I know that.
Them pineapples be hidden.
Wow. El strawberry.
Listen, hide the wives and the girlfriends, bro. The Three Musketeers right here is out in the
Wow.
Not really.
That's no. It's true.
You're
I mean,
Dolo,
yes.
Papi.
who's Dolo?
Yo, he's Dolo. We both slumped. He went out.
Oh yeah. Just like, hey yo, Josefina said, "What's up?" And I said, "Get out of my room, bro. I'm sleeping."
Then he was like, hey, yo, Brody, we out to the bonfire? I said, ha, yeah.
Eli said, "Bro, I'm already tucked in,
Yeah.
gang."
At the end of it, though, at least I hit y'all up and let y'all know. I wouldn't flake on y'all and at least.
That is a fact.
Hey, yo, dog. Let me tell you something, bro. Let us crack on you real quick. Don't come in here with the serious shit.
My bad.
All right, we were here trying to crack jokes. My boy want to come in here with some serious shit. Yo, at least I hit you up. No, you're right, bro. I'm gonna give you the props. You hit us up, but next time, don't interrupt the cracking.
Man, sensational.
Ragged.
Like, is Kamala Harris really white?
Stop.
No.
Stop.
All right, let's get into the real business. Okay, I'm putting the mic down. I already told them, and I told everybody else that I spoke to all week, I'm off this topic because not just me. B, E, and S, who's not here as you can see, have said it all year long, and I'm talked out. But that being said, the Los Angeles Dodgers unfortunately whooped the New York Yankees' butt in 5 games.
Hey, Papi.
No.
Statistically,
Stop. I don't. Hey, you'll have your time to talk. Let me.
Statistically, they didn't kick our ass.
Statistically,
Stop.
the Dodgers beat the Yankees in 5.
Visually, they
The floor is yeah.
Show me what stat that shows that.
You might have to call Aaron Boone because he has all that.
Hey, yo, we our batting average was better. We had more home runs. We scored more runs.
You sure about that?
Talk that talk.
You sure? You sure about that?
Eli's like that one meme. Like, I smell better than you. I look better than you. My shoes better than you.
Just saying. First of all, it is true. They put a statistic out there. We beat them in every category. Yes,
We had.
it's gross.
Okay, you know what? I'll say it.
But I was being out of pocket by saying that because obviously I fall into the stats and eye test. He's more of an eye test type of guy. But I was throwing a jab because statistically, batting average, runs, home run, yeah,
Everything. We beat LA in every statistical category except for one, and that category is wins.
So you mean to tell me that the only reason we lost was just because of the stupid errors that we were doing?
Errors and runners in scoring positions.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Our
that's-
risk
that
was
was a
that.
big
Even,
thing.
but what's crazy is we still scored more runs and we still scored more runs in scoring positions than them. It's
Mhm.
just that we left so much
Yeah,
that it just ended up being an L.
Yeah.
And to be honest, that stat is kind of skewed. Look at y'all making me pod about this.
No, go ahead.
That
let's hear
stat
it.
is kind of skewed because game 4. The 11 runs in game 4 is what really
Yeah.
is what really
Yeah.
skewed that stat, but
But we should have had. I don't want to say 11 runs, but more than
we should have had
2-3
11.
runs
No,
each
say
game.
it. Say it.
Like
We should have 11 every game. Each game, we should have had at least 11
yeah. I mean,
for the amount of runners we
you
left
know
on
how many,
base.
you know how many bases loaded we had, or
Uh-huh.
like we
Ask
had
Aaron
at
Judge.
least,
uh-huh.
we had like at least 1 or 2 people on base, and we could have like at
on the
least
start
scored.
of each inning. That's the crazy
Facts.
part.
And we out here swinging the lights out like it was no outs.
Yeah, puppy. Yeah, puppy. I put it to you like this. Game 1, we should have won. Game 2, I can say, all right, they won that game. We can go back and forth to say, they could have won, we could have won. All right, I give them that one. Fine, it's 1-1. Game 3, we should have won.
Mm-hmm.
Game 4, we won. Game 5, bro, you tell me we should have never won that game? It literally should have been 3-1.
Yeah.
We should be leading 3-1 going to their house.
Facts.
At minimum, 2-2.
At minimum.
So-
But our captain, our Aaron want to start off by freaking missing a line drive right at him.
I ain't disrespectful, but I'm going to be.
Let's hear it.
Aaron Trashman was horrific this postseason. Like it was incredible.
I'm gonna just put it to you like this. I told all you guys because he also knew we were gonna live and die by Aaron Judge. I said before the postseason, I said we go as far as Aaron goes,
He didn't go far.
and he did not go far.
Hell no.
There were multiple games where Soto, Glaber, Volpe, Stanton picked up. There was not a moment in the game where I thought our captain was going to pick us up and we were going to win the game. So, yeah, there's a lot to be blamed on him. And it sucks,
I
you
mean,
know?
it's not just him though. I mean, we got to blame the other guy too, the manager. He made some wrong decisions, especially game 1. Like, why would you take out Cole? He's been killing every inning, and you just going to take him out? What was it, like the 4th inning, 5th inning?
88 pitches, baby.
88
Remember it.
pitches. But yeah, you got Yamamoto over here, 88 pitches until 8th inning. I mean, yeah, I get it. He has 88 pitches in the 8th inning. But I mean, still, like, Cole was murdering.
Killing.
We would have won that game if he would have stayed in.
Correct. And even in game 5, before that 5th inning, guess what he had? A no-hitter.
Exactly. What was it, through the 4th?
It was through the 4th. That 5th inning gave up the base hit.
Yeah.
Then, obviously, gets hit to Aaron Judge.
Drop.
Drop.
Well, I think
and there it begins.
I think it still ended up being that way. I think the 5 runs were unearned because they were all errors.
Oh, yeah, that is true. It doesn't count.
I think.
So Cole literally ended.
Did Freeman score?
I'm sorry.
If Freeman scored, it's one earned run because Cole gave up a hit.
Oh, so that makes sense because Cole's stat for the World Series was 12.1 or so. I forgot the innings pitched, or 12 Ks, 1 ER.
Yeah, that's because he gave up the hit to Freeman, and then Freeman scored when what's his name came in, which is gross. That means you scored 6 out of your 5 runs unearned.
That's a fact.
Yeah, that's gross. That's gross.
Well, you guys already talked about game 1 and game 2 from the last pod, which everybody, all the viewers, should already know your viewpoint on that. Game 3 was it was a disaster. I mean, I guess we could have won that game.
Yeah, definitely should have won that game. 1-3-5. Should have won.
I mean, our pitching was terrible.
Wait, was that the Walker Bueller game? Game 3 was Walker Bueller.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. But I mean, like Schmidt, 68 pitches in 3 innings. It's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
And then pitching inside of the Freddie.
All our pitchers did that.
You
We
sh-
did not learn after game 1.
The only person that learned after, I mean, yeah, it took him probably like a game or 2, but only learned how to pitch outside to Freddie was Cole. Cole was the only one that could pitch outside to him.
Yeah.
And maybe our relievers, but I mean, he wasn't hitting home runs. He got hits off of them, but I mean, still, like,
Rather take a hit than a dinger.
that's a fact.
My boy had 4 straight games with home runs. It was insane.
And then,
In this World Series, he had 6 in a row, counting back to the Atlanta World Series that he played in.
Sheesh. Yeah, nah, I'm gonna be honest. That boy Freddie really, really picked it up for them. When you really look at their lineup, when we had this podcast, I was called Freddie Freeman, and that name hurts. So I had to go to Mark Teixeira because I didn't hear anything from Max Muncy. We talk about Teoscar. Besides that double off the wall, which if we get out the inning he doesn't have, he was mid. And we want to talk about who else was mid. Ohtani was mid.
yeah, but he was
And-
also hurt too.
That was game 2. But I'm just saying, if you can't play at 100% and you're going to be willing to play, you still got to show up.
That's true.
Then don't play.
Yeah, that's why I can't really subscribe to the he's hurt thing. I try to use that, but let's be honest. Freddie shouldn't have been playing, and Freddie was MVP.
Look, if Freddie was out there on one freaking leg, hitting singles, doubles,
Everything.
home runs,
Running.
bases.
Running.
He had 1 foot, and he was.
My man was sprinting. A weird sprint, but sprint.
They were calling time out for Freddie.
Damn.
So no, you want to freaking tip your cap, you tip it to freaking Freddie Freeman.
Yeah,
All postseason into the freaking World Series. You know what I mean? If you really look at what they did individually, their big guns didn't do nothing. Mookie didn't really do nothing.
no.
That's what I'm trying to say. I'm like it was really tailor made for the Yankees to go ahead and beat this team.
Yeah.
And the craziest part, and the grossest part to think is they're not done. Because Ohtani played like chips. You can say they all played pretty poorly besides Freddie. They'll be back again. That's the scary part. Because they got Glasnow.
I was about to say.
They got Ohtani coming back from Tommy. They'll be almost completely fully loaded, and we don't know if they're going to get the guy, their teammate, back where they're from and add him to the roster.
Yeah, it's gonna be scary.
It's going to be scary because they didn't play well and they won. And they didn't have all their players healthy and they won. And if Juan freaking Soto goes there, you might as well freaking fold your hands, brother. Because they're going to run it for the next 5 years.
Yeah.
So that's what I got to say about the Yankees. The Yankees are done. They're done.
Yeah.
What they got to do with Glaber, I don't know. What they got to do with their hole at third base, and kudos, I love Jazz, but Jazz, you need a third baseman. You need to get rid of Rizzo. It's time. His time is up.
Well,
He's
Rizzo-
got to go.
they opted out of Rizzo.
Yeah,
they bought him out.
Awesome. We need there's hole in our freaking on our infield that cost us all season, all playoffs, and in the World Series. So we need to clean it up. We got to pack them. Send them packing. And for everybody else, Clay Holmes, don't ask for an extension.
Nah.
Don't do it.
Well, they gave it. I think
Give it to Weaver.
they gave Weaver. So unless they're gonna keep this dude in the bullpen, his closing days are over.
Done.
At least with the Yankees.
How many blown saves did he do?
13.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, that's
Yeah.
criminal.
13.
Criminal.
And we already seen what he did to in the postseason for us. So
nah.
he's got to go.
Cole opted out.
Yeah.
So Cole opted out, but it's pretty much said that the Yankees are going to tack on the extra $36 million. 1 year. So then that holds him off, right? Obviously, there's a whole Soto situation. But I want to bring this up. Excuse me, guys. Soto, free agent, right? I'm gonna bring this scenario. I'm not wherever he goes. It doesn't matter what team he signs. We lose Soto. What should the Yankees do?
Spencer Jones. We're literally having another Aaron Judge sitting in the minor leagues.
True, but I don't want two Aaron Judges in the playoffs.
Well, I mean, true. I mean, do you think that he's going to be another Aaron Judge?
I mean, I don't know, but if we bring up Spencer Jones, that means you're a rookie, right?
True.
And I'm not saying a rookie can or cannot play better or not, but we already have Judge. It's been Judge 2018, so it's been 6 years that we have gotten a slumping Judge in the playoffs. He has yet to figure out the playoffs. I'm not putting my chips in on a rookie.
No. I mean, that was another thing I was going to say. I mean, we had Dominguez sitting on the bench the whole time.
Yeah. We're not going to get into managerial stuff. If you guys want to, I'll sit out.
I mean, that has to be the next step. If we don't get Soto, we got to go Dominguez. And if we don't go Dominguez, get rid of him.
Dominguez.
Because why are we going to have him for 3 straight seasons getting no play?
Right.
He's about to
Because
be
it's
another
been 2. Last year he played, then went down. Yeah, they got to stop playing freaking hot potato with him and freaking put him down. Got to figure it out. Got to figure it out.
I just feel like he's going to be another Andujar. Like, if we keep him like that, it's going to be another Andujar.
Oh, we've been doing that, Papa.
Oh,
It
yeah.
just hasn't stopped. It started with Andujar, and then it went to Esteban Florial. We're doing it with Cabrera. We're doing it with Peraza. We're doing it with Pereira. We're doing it with Dominguez. I don't know what the Yankees training staff is looking into, but we are dwarfing our players. We're not really helping them develop or anything, giving them playing time. There's no reason, like both of you guys have said, there's no reason we call up Dominguez. He doesn't get one at bat. At least a pinch hit at bat. The 2 pinch hit at bats that they gave Trevino and then Austin Wells in the other game, one of them should have been Dominguez. All right? We get Ben Rice in. Cool. It's whatever. I know Rizzo was having a time of his life, but that dude hasn't played 1 playoff minute.
No.
Okay? Now, I think you guys are all cool and dandy what you're saying. I was more referring to the free agency, right? We don't give Soto the $700 million that he's looking to. How do you supplement or fill in that hole?
I'm looking for a third baseman, a second baseman, a first baseman, and an outfielder.
Okay.
Did we lose? Did Bregman sign again to Astros?
No. He's also a free agent.
I'm
we
getting
got
Bregman.
Bregman.
I would get Bregman.
Bregman's a big thing. Everybody's been talking about Bregman.
In my scenario, or who I want to pick up, I'm getting Bregman.
Yeah.
Of course.
There's still a lot of money on the table, though, not getting Soto, though. Are we stopping at Bregman?
No.
hell no.
I don't have names specifically, but the holes that we have in our infield,
Yeah.
yes. Yes.
Let me ask you this: What is? I know Jazz plays outfield, but what other position other than third does he play? Is
Second.
he like a utility player?
He plays second.
Yeah, he can play second.
Hey, Glaber's gone. If Glaber's gone, he could be replacing second.
True, but I'm not mad if they give Glaber the contract. Glaber is one of those that did play his ass off in the playoffs.
Yeah, but all season though.
I know he had maybe it was in his mind, like it was too much in his mental. I know he had a subpar regular season during a contract season, but 2 years ago he was statistically a top 5 second baseman. This year in the playoffs, you could probably argue he was a top 10 player. So I can't disagree if the Yankees decide to keep him.
Yeah. So my thing is, for me, I'd rather have a guy who is up and down in a regular season, and when the lights are bright, they turn it on. So a guy like Stanton, a guy like Glaber that I just saw that we were dogging them like, Papi, where are you?
No,
and then when they get bright, that you can call and he picks up.
Two guys that I've ripped both of them a new asshole, and after this postseason, you guys got it, bro. I have to tip my hat to you guys. I can't say anything else.
You know, it's those guys. And we don't need a freaking highlight reel in a regular season. We don't need back-to-back MVPs. We need a trophy back in New York. So you don't need to have a phenomenal freaking World Series like Freddie Freeman. We don't need all that. But we do need you to step up. We do need you to catch the ball. We do need you to get some singles when runners on. When you got Soto, when you got Glaber at first and second about 7 or 8 times.
We just need clean base.
We just need you to get the guys over, get a base hit. We don't need the home run. We need you to do your job. And that's my issue with Judge.
Just play baseball.
Clean baseball.
Clean.
Yeah.
All right, so I'll let you guys know who I have in mind or how I think we should be filling the holes. And I have a 3-way option. But in the 3 options, 2 choices are deadlocked. So I'm filling the Soto hole with 3 players in all 3 of my options. It just depends on how much do they probably each want, if they want to buy in. But I think, again, not if we don't pay Soto, we obviously should have enough to get these 3 guys. We already said Bregman. Excuse me. Bregman. I'm sorry, guys. I'm a little under the weather. Bregman, third base. Boom. Locked. That's it. Bregman over there, I think in Houston, he was getting about $22 million. We have $22 million to throw at him. Okay, especially if we don't get Soto, we're not paying Rizzo anymore. Let's say if we what's this guy's name? Let's say if we don't pay Glaber with $22 million, it's enough for Bregman. Okay, now to me this is a lock. If we can, if not, it's fine. I also get it. The team that he's on or was on because he's a free agent, if they try to get him, I understand because he is a top 5 in this position, in my opinion. Willy Adames is a free agent.
Ooh. Yes.
And I know we bank a lot on Volpe, and I get it, but we can shift Volpe to second if we don't take Glaber and put Willy at short. We get the bat, we get the glove, we get the steals. And now we have 2 middle infielders that can get you 30 stolen bases a game. A year. Okay? So
A game is crazy.
Bregman at third. If we get Willie, he's at short. We can move Volpe at second. Again, if we don't get Glaber. Okay? Now, first base, we obviously have Ben Rice, so we move up. If not, I think he's going to ask for a lot of money, but we could go and try to get Pete. So that's option 1. We answer the infield. We get Pete, we get Willie, we get Bregman. And if Soto's asking for $700 million, we can probably pay those 3 an equal amount of $700 million.
I'm with you.
That's option 1. Option 2, keeping Bregman, keeping Willie. Let's say we don't get Pete. Boom, that's fine. All right, we get Ben Rice in, all that fun stuff. You wanted an outfielder, right? Oscar's a free agent.
That is true.
Oh, that's another thing. We also have money, let's say if we don't sign Verdugo, because Verdugo's also a free agent. So there's money on the table.
Yeah, but you don't think he's going to come back?
He didn't go back to Boston.
That's true.
And he won a World Series over there, or whatever it was. Cool. All right. That is option 2. Option 3, again, I'm keeping
Bregman.
I'm keeping Bregman, and I'm keeping Willie. I think, to me, especially with the abysmal fielding that we had in the playoffs, if we don't get Soto, and listen, for those watching, Soto, I love you. For the baseball knowing fans or the non-baseball knowing fans, Soto might, whatever. If he deserves the 700, he deserves the 700. But I got homework the same way Eli had homework for you guys last time. Go check Soto's defensive videos and let me know if he's worth the $700 million. Option 3, Bregman, Willie. We don't get the first baseman, cool. We don't get to Oscar or anybody in the outfield, cool. How about pitching? Corbin Burns is a free agent.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Blake Snell, free agent.
Round 2. Here we go.
So we're probably going to lock in Cole. We have Stroman for another year. I don't know what we're doing Cortez. Let's say we don't have him. That's money off the board. I think Schmidt is for 1 more year. Who's well, unfortunately, we're locked in with Rodon. We'll whatever, but maybe we use him as a trade bait. I don't know how that's gonna work out. But we can go get Burns. We can go get Snell. We can go get what's the other guy? I know there's another one that's not in the same level as them, but whatever. Oh, Jack. Jack's a free agent. I don't think Jack's leaving the Dodgers, but just in case, I'm throwing him in there.
Yeah.
So we can tackle third, we can tackle short, and we can get a pitcher. That's my third option. If any of that doesn't work out, this is my honorable mention fourth option. Just go get a new manager.
Yeah.
They're already saying that he's coming back, but
Yeah, I know, but go get a new manager. We need if we're gonna stay with the guns that we have, then what we need new is the culture, because whatever culture is right now with the Yankees is not typical New York Yankee culture.
no, hell no.
And one thing that I look up that bothered me, it pissed me off. Okay, now I don't know how many years Joe Torre played. I don't. Technically, I don't really know how many Girardi played. It really bothered me that we hired Aaron Boone as a manager and he played half a season as a New York Yankee. So explain to me why we are investing our time and our money in someone that probably doesn't even know the New York culture. He played one season, and in that one season, the only moment he had was that freaking home run, Game 3 against Boston in the ALCS. He didn't do anything else but that. So my thing is, we've had countless reasons over playoff woes and losses, and how many times? He got ejected how many times this year or last year, and in the last 2 seasons, he's led the league in ejections by a huge margin. We have all the reasons to let him go. And the fact that I don't know if it's fake or not, and the fact that we then hear sources of, no, we are thinking about bringing him back.
That lets you know. I'm not trying to win.
I don't get it. I don't. I'm not saying they want to. I'm not saying that they're good at possibly doing it. But if we're going to get a guy that only played half a season with the New York Yankees, and we don't try to go maybe contact Derek Jeter, Jorge Posada. I think Jorge could be a decent manager, in my opinion. Yeah. All right. Why before Girardi, we never gave Don Mattingly the chance? Yeah. We had all these chances to make a right managerial decision. We go get Joe Girardi. Listen, I know he had his woes. I'd rather pick him over Boone. But then after Girardi, they threw him. And that's the other thing. They kicked Joe Girardi out of New York because of his playoff woes. And he managed 4 seasons. So why do we give Boone 6 seasons? And his playoff record is probably worse. Girardi won the World Series in 2009.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Anything else in the sense of free agency? No.
Yeah. No.
This is this could be an audible or what do you call this?
Clear.
I could be in my own on this one. The New England Patriots sent their private airline bus to New York to give the Los Angeles Dodgers a ride back to LA. I'm only bringing this up for this reason and this reason only. This might be, I really have to think about it because obviously I don't like jumping ship like that. But this might knock me out of Patriots fandom.
Really?
I had this discussion with someone and they played devil's advocate with me. And I'm not going to say it didn't make sense, but to me, it doesn't make sense. And everything about this is just extremely disgusting to me. Now, I'm going to give you the reasons why Homeboy told me. It's Boston, petty city, when it comes to sports especially. Obviously, they hate New York. They're gonna do this type of stuff. But this is where I come in. It's also Los Angeles, a city that Boston also has issues with, or a rivalry in. Okay, and unless you're gonna sit there and tell me you hate New York more than you hate Los Angeles, I can't subscribe to that. Cool. Reason number 2: when the Red Sox won in 2018, where's the Patriots? The Patriots. Oh, let me go send. You guys don't have a jet. Let me go send the jet to have you guys come back home to Boston in our jet. The Boston Bruins, when they won. So, are they going to be this petty? My third reason: if Bill Belichick was there, this is not happening.
Oh, he would have said no. With
This is not happening.
no.
Now, I'm not putting it on Mayo
Yeah.
because it might not be Mayo's decision. But what I'm saying, if BB was there, he's saying no.
Yeah. Not that guy.
Nah, he brought
He's
up.
like, don't get me out of this.
He brought up a good point. The plane left Boston to go to New York to pick up LA and then take him to LA.
Well, that's the thing. If what our dad, because listen, Dad, I love you, but I feel like sometimes Dad said things because he either thinks about it or he heard it somewhere and doesn't really fact check it. But if that's correct, if that is correct, that David Ortiz said, "Hey, you know what? Your because apparently the Dodgers airline bus or Airbus was down. You know what? Let me make a call. I'm really good with the Patriots." That's if all that is true. That's even worse. David, Big Papi, love you. I get it. We spoke this on off camera on the pod. Boston treats their former players like kings, and I get it. You might have that connection, but that's number one. That's a different sport. Like, if he would have called the Red Sox, like, "Yo, we gotta," I get it, and that makes even more sense. Red Sox, Yankee rivalry. This is baseball. He went and called a different sport team, right? That has nothing to do with the Dodgers. Cool, right? And then that goes that he said
Worse though.
what?
What if Boston's Airbus would have took him? Would it been worse?
Yes, but it would have made more sense because it's Red Sox. I just think like the whole football thing, just like no. And then I'm really subscribing at the whole Boston LA thing. Like so they just disregarded the whole Celtics and Lakers rivalry.
Yo, that's facts.
I'm gonna be honest. We're like,
If the Celtics lose the finals, to who the Knicks better go. Yo, you know what? We're sending our jet out there. If the Knicks don't win it, we're sending our jet out there. Or the Yankees should be like, we're sending our jet out there. Then that's the level of pettiness I'm gonna just expect from here on out.
yeah,
And I might call me old school, call me an old grunt, call me. That was disgusting for me. I can't subscribe to that. I really can't. Listen, bro, it's the Los Angeles Dodgers. If their Airbus is down, they can find another one. Don't call a plane from another city that has to waste 45. Well, from Boston here is a little bit more than 45, but 45, 50 minutes to get here. They're wasting time. They're wasting gas to be petty.
Yeah, no.
The computers are not puting, brother. The computers are not puting.
don't talk about that, bro.
Yeah, well.
Flashback.
I mean, they did say that they were going to take a commercial flight. Why didn't they just do that? Like, why be petty for, 30 minutes and then...
Yeah.
I mean, it was even worse. They got to LA and everybody's like, "What? Who are these people? Like,
Yeah.
why are they here?"
Nah.
Word, right. Mind you, a dynasty, because that's what we were, a dynasty that everybody hated.
Yep.
So now all of a sudden everybody's cool with the Patriots because we gave the Dodgers a ride.
Gave the Dodgers a flight home.
Bro, it's the Yankees, and then it's the Cowboys, and then it's Boston. Like,
Just the city, the whole city.
Yes, it's that bad.
Trust me, Scott. Listen, Scott gave me all the reasons, and it makes sense in the sports world. I'm taking out of sports though.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking like morality. Like it might not even be morals, but to me it's just like, bro, I can't subscribe to that. I just can't subscribe to that.
They said I got time today. I got money to spend today.
Hey, if they do, that's cool. I'm hopping off the bus. I can't subscribe to that.
Yeah.
Okay? Because now I'm just gonna expect it. If the New York Giants win sorry, I got to do this. If the New York Giants, let's say they lose the Super Bowl, then Jerry Jones better send the jet to whoever won. That's just what I'm gonna expect. All right. If the Celtics lose, the Knicks or the Lakers better send their jet. That's what I'm just gonna.
The Lakers is winning this year.
Hey,
Come on, baby.
I'm with you. I know it looks good over there, but
They gonna win it this year.
from this point on, I'm just gonna expect this level of pettiness if that's what we're doing. No Toronto team better land in LA.
You know who shouldn't have landed in LA? DeRozan.
or in Toronto, right? Or how did I heard about that situation, but what was it that the Kings came to Toronto or Toronto came to Sacramento?
No, the Kings went to Toronto.
Yeah.
That was the night, wasn't it? The night that Vince Carter got his banner raised.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
were
ain't
talking
raising
about-
one here, boy.
Yeah, there was like a controversy, like, oh, Vince Carter got his banner raised. Why didn't DeRozan get his? And Drake was like, yo, if his banner goes up, I'm climbing up and I'm bringing it down myself. First of all, like, you're not gonna do that. I know you. I mean, respect to Drake.
I mean, he got pulled in Toronto.
Yeah, I mean, I
You
understand.
saw
that.
those jerseys he gave?
Yeah, he got pulled in Toronto. I'm gonna let you know right now.
OVO, what do you expect?
I'm gonna let you know right now.
My man got a 757 OVO clean, bro.
That's what I'm saying. That
If the Lakers lose, if the Lakers lose the NBA Finals, Drake better send his jet.
yes,
Send the jet.
yes.
That's again. At this point, that's what the fuck I'm gonna have to expect.
Tokyo.
Send the OVO jet, bro.
That's Air Force 7 right there.
I love it.
If Kamala wins the presidential Air Force One,
Nah, we're not.
that
doing
made no sense, but fuck it. I just said it.
But we're not doing.
It's all right. I'll edit that shit out.
No, we're not doing that.
Listen,
She's white.
Oh, cut it out. Cut it out.
I can't subscribe to it. We're going in overtime against Tennessee. We're trash.
Yeah.
Wait, we're going to overtime with a team that's 1-6.
We're gonna move on. You're on your own. I'm no longer a Patriots fan. Drake, listen, these guys can attest to this. I'm slowly getting back into it. I'm still Kendrick. Don't get it fucked up. It's Kendrick and then you in my book. I'm sorry, but I'm getting back to the whole Drake thing. You know, you are who you are, and I love your music. Stop it. All right, cut it out.
Just say it.
All right, but let me break something. Let me break something to you. DeRozan don't give a shit about his jersey being up there. I'm gonna let you know. You guys messed that up by trading him away the 1 year.
Yo, what he do for them, bro? He didn't do anything for them. A bunch of L's.
Cool.
You know what he gave to Toronto? DeRozan.
So, but okay.
He gave them LeBronto.
So,
Matter of fact, he should get his banner up there because every time I think of Toronto, I think of LeBron James.
but
I don't think of
the
DeRozan.
best choice was forcing him out and not Lowry.
I think they both should have been gone.
All right, but that's my thing. They not like us.
Petty gang. You should know better.
Yo, that's the great. I should know better, but I can't subscribe to it.
Doesn't make any sense.
I can't. I just can't.
That's what it doesn't
No.
make sense to me because it's on a bigger scheme. It's on a bigger brand.
Yeah.
It's
No, of course.
on the highest of scales.
But I think that's why I'm petty and I'm toxic to these low life women that are here in Kearney in New Jersey. That organizational big $1 billion. No. We gotta be professional, brother.
professional.
We gotta be professional. To you girls out here in North Jersey, I'm slaying. I don't give a shit. I'm being petty. I'm being
What
toxic.
happens when we go professional?
I mean, we're still gonna be slaying, but I mean, at the end of the
At a
day,
professional level.
Well, if they're still in that lower tax bracket, I don't give a shit. Now the higher tax bracket, I'm professional.
So when you're professional, you're professional.
Yeah. But if I'm professional and low life, I'm low life.
All right.
Yeah.
yeah,
You heard it here first.
You better make sure you're triple P.
Big streamer, 50K followers.
I'm a
I
triple.
threw the alley.
I'm a triple Sag. So
Yeah,
I'm
we ain't gonna talk
toxic
about
as
it.
toxic gets.
We ain't gonna talk about it. She was alright, but
Who's she?
I threw the
Don't worry about it.
alley,
It's-
bro.
Yo, nah.
Alley's crazy.
Yeah. You know what? Nah, we gotta put this on camera now because you out here fumbling the bag. All right, hold up. We can the rest don't even matter. We at the mall yesterday, gang, right? We at the mall.
Yeah.
And we try to give Jeffro over here the alley-oopity doops, right? So we at the mall, we're at the checkout. Me and Eli already paid because we have our money situation better than most. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Cool, yeah. Keep that mouth shut over there, right? Here comes Jeffro. Puts his stuff on the thing. The lady's like, "Did you find everything okay?" Yeah, no, everything's great. While she's doing this, right? Jeff, the way he has his financial things set up, all his money's in the savings account, and the way his savings, you got to transfer in this, that, and the third, whatever the case may be, right? So while she's ring, Jeff's like, Damn, bro. How much is it gonna be? Okay, let me see if I can transfer this right here. Right. Oh, damn. I got no service, bro. Wait, give me a second. Right. So here comes me and Mark Teixeira. Mark Teixeira's like,
Pause. I'm like that, and if you don't like that, y'all can go fuck yourselves, because that's just how I am, bro.
That's a fact.
I like to keep my money safe.
That's a fact. But let me tell you something. No one asked. So Mark Teixeira comes up, right? And Mark Teixeira was like, "Damn, bro, what happened? You don't got no money." That's the cool thing about Mark Teixeira. He's gonna break you down, but then he noticed the play. He's like Chris Paul coming off the screen. He noticed the way the defense is breaking down. He's like, "Oh, all right, bet." So now he goes. Gave him the ill alley. He's like, yo, but you're a big time streamer, bro. You got all that money in your account. That's why you can't really transfer it, because the bank's like, why are you moving all this money? And now we shut down your account. Homegirl doing the ring was about out there like giggly diggly. She was like, so we're like, yo,
That's a fact.
He's in there. Jeff is in there for this bum ass nigga.
No. We're gonna get even into more detail.
Oh,
it gets crazy.
Go.
Because he goes, yeah, you know what it is that I came from Florida, now I'm in Jersey. I'm like, the craziest part,
layup.
Freaking live in Montclair.
Oh yeah, you right. My fault.
I looked at him like,
oh, word? You knew? So you're right. Eli already made it seem like new to the town, probably single as $1. You live out in Montclair. The house is a big time streamer. Money is tall. You know what I'm saying? She's back there. Yo, the waterfall was flowing. The waterfall was flowing for this mama huevazo to be like, yo, Eli, you mind just taking care of this and that?
I didn't even do it. He was still like, I'm still trying to figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like,
there was no service.
And I'm like, oh, Papi, don't worry. I got you. But check this out.
Boom.
With interest. Because I know you got it.
Still an alley. Now, this is where I think he really messed up. Because he already messed up.
Oh.
Yeah. Eli threw the alley so lovely, and he got rim stuff. Crazy. But then, like the good coach that I am, I called the timeout. We sat out to the side. And I'm like, yo, this is where you messed up. You know, you went and tried to cock back, and you need to get more aerial for the wingman. What you needed to do was, right, you needed a honey dip in that muff. You know, what you needed to do was, we're going to call her Stacy. Damn, you know what? My boys, they're getting a little rowdy, Stacy. As you can see, you know I got it. Do you mind just covering this and let me get your number so I can Zell you? Not only do you get it paid, but you get the number to sell her.
That's a tool.
So now later you hit her with the how much was it? $99.98. I got you. What you doing Friday night? I work. I'll pay your shift.
$99.99. Damn. Where you been at?
Yikes.
You paying for the ship? If you were in that predicament, you paying for the ship?
I'm not the big streamer.
No.
50,000 subscribers.
I'm not the big streamer. That's you,
baby.
I guess.
You know what? Stacy, hit me up, bro. I got you.
Right.
Don't even drink. Come to a real nigga.
Don't worry.
I'm gonna let you know. She was good looking, but I mean, it was just not there. For me, I don't know about y'all, but
Papi, the googly eyes were googly.
Yo, no. The way that she was acting was there, but I'm saying in my mindset, like my type is not there.
Oh, okay. You know?
Oh, so you don't have games where you go for the easy 40 points. You like to get the good 25 because that's what you're good at.
I mean, if it comes down to shit.
Nah, bro, you got to score the 40 sometimes, even if it's against a bad defense.
Nah, see, the thing is if I go for the 40, then that's what fucks me up in the long run.
I'm here. Nah, I'm here. I'm here, my nigga. I'm here. You feel me? I'm here. He don't know my fault. He don't know what's going on. He don't know what's going on.
Nah, bro. I'm gonna keep it a buck. You need that 40, so when it's tough, you get that 25.
Come on,
baby.
bro. You're bugging
You
out.
need the easy
gotta-
ones to work on the tough ones.
You gotta get the PPG up for the good game, bro.
on,
When it's time to play the Celtics, you put the game in.
This is why I'm the
Yeah.
youngest.
Come on, bro. You know what? We moving on. I ain't even. We moving on. Hey, listen. So we're gonna quickly get to a few topics here. We don't want to waste any more of your time, even though we're having a good time here. Tom Brady, the king, the GOAT, the best of all time, the one that shouldn't be compared to anybody. Yeah, I'm looking at all y'all Kansas City Chiefs fans. Called out about a year ago, that right now the NFL is lacking quarterback development, and we are seeing it with a lot of QBs being benched. We saw it with Bryce Young, and we already spoke about how big and annoying that was. What's his homeboy's name? Justin Fields. Even though he's playing very well, they still immediately benched him once Russell was able to play. And there's certain quarterbacks out there that are like, take a seat. All right? Excuse me. Real quick. Is the GOAT correct in the sense of the NFL lacking quarterback development?
1,000%. 1,000.
I mean, there's some quarterbacks nowadays like it's just completely ass. But I mean, we can't do nothing. I mean, Tua came out blazing. So, and then what else?
Oh, I'm gonna go into detail. What I think that needs to happen is what he said. You gotta sit behind a quarterback.
Yeah.
The great quarterbacks that had a long-lasting career have all sat behind a quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
They did, either for a season or two, but they did. When you go ahead, it's hard to get a guy off rip like a Patrick, or as of right now, like a JD. And that's Daniels for the Washington Commanders.
25.
It's guys like that where you're like, yo, you got to tip your hat. You scouted well. You got your guy. But when you're not put in the right situation, when it comes to like a Young, where the offensive line is atrocious and you can't protect and you don't have enough wide receivers, it's going to show. It's going to show. And then you're like, oh, well, here comes, what was it, Andy Dalton? Who's their
Where? In Minnesota?
No.
sorry.
In Titans.
Oh, no, isn't it you're the rookie? You're talking about the
No.
rookie? Oh,
The quarterback.
Actually,
Not Young. They bring in a
Oh, in
veteran.
Carolina. You
Yes.
said
Tennessee.
yeah, you said Tennessee. It is Dalton. Yeah.
You bring him and he freaking shells. But why? He had years in the game.
Correct.
You got a guy like Joe Flacco who's still in the league. Killing. You got guys like Jameson Winston. Killing. And they had, why? Because they've had the career where they've been able to have the opportunity. They're just not that guy.
Uh-huh.
Or at this, like a Joe Flacco, that his time is up, but he can still perform at a high level. Why are some of these new rookie quarterbacks not sitting behind these guys? Everyone's on that win now. We got to win now, that they rush these quarterbacks. And then when they don't have the right system around them, they're like, oh, you're not that guy. But Jameson Winston, Baker Mayfield, like guys that went to other places, and Joe Flacco, and has opportunities, they showed their skill set because they had the O-line, they had the players, they had the wide receivers, they had the coaching. They had those type of things to put them in the right position to be successful.
My bad. Because they're playing in Tennessee, so how'd they get to Tennessee? If the Jets in LA.
Oh my.
You know what they did?
They flew that shit back to Boston?
Yeah. Nah, bro. They
Gas money, bro. Whatever, man. Yo, Eli's right. Listen, he said it with Baker Mayfield, okay? We see Trevor Lawrence. We don't really know if it's bad QB development or he's just really trash and we're really seeing it. But it's probably there too. We saw it with Dalton with the Jets. We're seeing it with Mac Jones, Daniel Jones. Sorry. Listen, develop your fucking quarterbacks, bro. All right? I get this is all entertainment for you guys. I get that every single one of you out there is just Jerry Jones and all you really care about is the money. But listen, us fans, we want wins and you guys are not producing it. So when we're getting stats like the MLB averaged more viewership than the NBA and the NFL Super Bowl and stupid shit like that, I don't know if it was the Super Bowl. I know it averaged more than the NBA Finals. It's because in MLB, they care about winning. We saw it with the Dodgers and the Yankees. The Yankees is an evil empire, blah, 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 blah. But here comes the freaking Dodgers, and they made sure, listen, we might statistically lose to you guys in every single category, but guess what? The main category that we're going to win is wins. Okay? So at the end of the day, if you give us a better product, you guys are going to get paid more because we're going to buy the jerseys. We're going to watch the games. We're going to subscribe to Peacock and all the stupid shit you guys want us to subscribe to watch all the games on the year. You stupid freaking Capital bums. Yeah, it pisses me off. I'm sorry.
Facts.
Like I hate the fact that to watch every single Yankee game, I gotta subscribe to 5 different subscription services. Like that's stupid. Get out of my face with that. Okay, but anyways, develop them. Okay, now one person. One QB, obviously he's a rookie QB. It doesn't seem like he got any development except for the actual PT that he has. Is Daniels of the Washington Commanders. I'm here to ask you guys because we've seen this before, actually with Washington. Is Daniels real or not?
I think we have to wait. We've seen guys like CJ Stroud have an amazing season, rookie season, and then to have that sophomore slump. So right now he's showing a lot of good things. He can place the ball when he has to make sure that he can throw it in certain areas. He's really good at doing it. Freaking killed the Giants twice. And he can use his legs. The scary part about him using his legs, he does it a little bit way too often.
Okay.
That's something that obviously it's your first year in the NFL. Things move pretty quickly. Sometimes the first thing you want to do is run. But I do see some things where I'm like, oh, I said to you before, I'm like, he might have a chance where he could be a little bit more than a Lamar.
Okay.
Because he has a high leverage where he can go deep, he can throw the medium out routes, and he can go ahead and use his feet. So for him, there's a big upside and the only thing he has to worry about is health. Like right now, he has bruised ribs, and that's because he loves to run. He has to protect himself. If he can protect himself, I like what they have in Washington. The defense great, the offense with Eckler and Robinson.
Right.
That little backfield is great. Like that's how you want to go ahead and kind of prime your team. Prime your team on defense. You have the 2 outlets and running backs. You have McLaurin, who's obviously a wide receiver 1. That's the recipe for success. So tips his hat off. They're 6-2. We'll see what they do on the remaining half of the season and how teams go ahead and build the coverage against him. Because that's another thing. There's a lot of NFL teams out there. This is the first time seeing him. All right, let's see everything he could do, and now let's try to pinpoint his weakness and make him just one-dimensional. So.
Oh, you got it. He said everything.
All right, but to go back to the whole lack of development thing, we same thing that I said about Aaron Boone and blah 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 blah. We also have evidence as to why you probably should sit these guys behind a veteran quarterback, i.e. Aaron Rodgers, i.e. Jordan Love, all right? Dak Prescott, okay, whatever you got to say about it, he had to sit behind Tony Romo before Tony Romo left. Tom Brady sat behind Drew Bledsoe, okay? So we've seen successful quarterbacks sit behind veterans, and then when it was time for them, when it was time to call their number or call their jersey, they performed. Okay, so I guess you might have to. I mean, unless you're Drake May, because obviously he's stinking it up. You might need to. I mean, Drake May didn't have a veteran quarterback to sit behind, so maybe that's another reason. So, but whatever. We're done with that. We're beating a dead horse. We're gonna move on to the NBA real quick. Listen, Cavs. They're what 7-0, 8-0. Are they real? No, got it.
It's a fact.
I don't know about you. He already said it's a fact. I don't believe in the Cavaliers.
It's like the Hawks back when LeBron played against them, number 1 seed. That's one. We talked about it last year. OKC, Timberwolves. We see that. So zip it up. They're 7-0. They're not gonna beat Boston, and they're definitely not gonna beat the Knicks.
Oof.
I don't believe in Mitchell. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Next.
Speaking of Boston, is Boston gonna lose steam, or we're gonna look like? Is this Boston the entire season?
I think what's going to happen with Boston's going to freaking run it up, get to like the midway point, step off the gas, and then after All-Star break, they're going to ramp it back up, and they're going to be ready for whoever the hell's in front of them in the postseason. That's my prediction.
I mean, they're definitely looking tough. Like, it's added to him. Like, yeah, they're going to be tough in the beginning, maybe slow down, and then go right back. They're trying to get that 2-peat.
Mm-hmm.
That 2-peat is in their eyes.
The back-to-back.
I don't blame them. Okay. I don't.
All right. We could do this as quick as we can. If not, that's fine. I understand because it is maybe a lot to unpack if we really get into it. But I don't know if you guys heard about the Heat, the Bucks, and the G Dubs, the Warriors. For those that don't know what the G Dubs is, in the sense of possible trades. That's all I can say because it's a lot of moving parts. So, but what's going on is this. Okay. The Greek freak, Giannis. There we go. I couldn't think of his name. Excuse me. Giannis, put down. What's First of all, Giannis and Dame, they don't look like they work together. It looks really ugly out there, but at the same time, they have two horrible coaches, main and assistant coach. We already spoke about that throughout the week, so that's probably affecting them. But Giannis is, hey, listen, I won my chip. I want another chip. I'm losing prime years. And he put a list of teams that he wants to go. Golden State was not on that list. That doesn't mean that he doesn't want to go to Golden State, though. Who is number one on the list is the Miami Heat. Now, the Miami Heat looks like they're bumping heads a little bit, or maybe they're just not very happy with Jimmy Butler. So this is where the G-Dubs come into play. The Warriors are paying attention very closely to the Miami Heat and are looking to be in the Jimmy Butler sweepstakes. The Heat are the Heat. They're just in between everything. So
I think it'll be good for all three of them. I think if G-Dubs can get Butler, I think that'll be great. They definitely need a second piece like that, especially if they can go far and to get into the playoffs. Now, for the Bucks, if you're giving up Giannis,
true. I guess the losers would be the Bucks then. Yeah, I forgot about that.
this is a double whammy for them.
Big package for Giannis.
Yeah, like if they go ahead,
But I think my bad. Let me backtrack. Maybe that's why I forgot about the Bucks. I think the thing is, if Giannis, because he's still in the contract, goes over there, that means they'll get something back, which would mean that maybe Jimmy would be in that package.
So he could go,
or you could do a three-team trade.
You're right, because there are rumors that the G-Dubs are also unhappy with Kuminga. And a lot of other teams are looking at Kuminga as a potential. They're looking at Kuminga like an OG and whatever his name is, or like a Scotty Barnes. They're looking like he's that type of caliber player. So there's teams out there. Yeah, my bad. He's right. There's teams out there that could look at the G-Dubs like, all right, who you have and who we could get.
Yeah, it could definitely. Hey, we can get Kuminga over there to the Bucks and have Giannis with the Heat, and then you got Butler with Golden State. Obviously, I don't know how there are with draft picks in Golden State, but I don't know if Kuminga going to the Bucks is going to be enough for the Bucks.
Well,
They would have to give a little bit more. Maybe a couple draft picks. Obviously, Kuminga. Maybe get another piece, and that wouldn't be that bad for all three.
I mean, didn't they get draft picks when they traded out Klay Thompson? They got a couple.
You might be right.
They got a couple draft picks off of that, so they could use that. But I mean,
it's early. I've seen a couple of the G-Dubs games, and they're 4-2, but it's not like, oh, they look good.
who the G-Dubs?
yeah,
Yeah,
it looks.
they're struggling.
It's a scrappy forward.
Yeah, they are really working hard. Especially, obviously, I hope he's healthy and Curry with his ankle. But they're 4-2, but it's like a Clay Holmes type of situation.
Now, excuse me. Now, Kuminga to the Bucks might also work because the Bucks also have to figure out, are they going to keep Dame? You know, what's the situation with what's his name? Is
Middleton.
it Middleton? I keep wanting to call him Covington. Middleton. You know what I'm saying? So they got pieces over there. Brook Lopez is still over there. They got pieces over there where it's like, okay, I mean, we could use this if we lose Giannis, maybe bring Kuminga because we think he's the player that he is, and maybe just have a slight rebuild into something that, you know, could be a contender or whatever, or a playoff team in the near future. I think they also have, don't they have, whatever, I forgot his name, but it doesn't really matter. Some defensive player that they took from you guys. I forgot his name.
Caldwell Pope?
No. It's someone else, but it's all right. He's not that important right now. So, hey, for all we know, literally, if they could just get in contact with each other and just get a three-team trade, they could probably figure out each and every one of their issues.
Yeah,
So-
but who? I mean, I guess whoever out of the three is going to win is going to take Giannis. But it's just gonna be a big ass package. Whoever's
It depends.
tough.
It depends. I think the only way one team wins is if Giannis goes to the G-Dubs. If Giannis goes to the Heat, then I think the Warriors and the Heat win because then that means Jimmy's going to the G-Dubs, and that will complement the Warriors a lot.
right.
So that's the only way it's going to be lopsided is if somehow Giannis ends up in Golden State.
Yeah. Because I think the Heat win and obviously G-Dubs win.
Yeah.
The Bucks obviously get slighted.
I was right. Yeah, it's not like they lose, but they get the shorter end of the stick.
Yeah.
So, that's all I got. I don't know if you guys have anything else, anything off your chest.
Man, next weekend I'm trying to get back in that realm. Be available Friday afternoon. Don't say it. I'm just saying I'm trying to hit that Weiss one more time. So be ready. I'm gonna be ready.
We're not talking about Domino's.
yeah, bro.
It's not Domino's. It's not Domino's. That being said, everybody, I already told you at the top of the pod, make sure you follow, subscribe, throw money at us. You know, just get with the program. We're gonna be ranking. We're gonna be cranking out content. We got new members coming in. We were supposed to have another guest today, but he's playing dad. So stay tuned for that. Eli's also gonna have some strippers over. The feds that are watching. That wasn't my call. Fight him about it. But we love you guys. Make sure you guys tell someone you love them. We'll catch you guys next time.
Peace.